Right, guys, so we are live. Go. Let's get some light on the go. That might be a bit better. Sprue and Glue, hello matey, how you doing? Again, just running a little bit behind time. But yeah. Steve, morning, and what are we doing today? So, I'm going to be painting up my Lumineth realm mode. So, I got the limited edition box set. Well, the wife bought me it for. What did she buy me it for? I genuinely can't remember now. But anyway, yeah, so I am. Was it Father's Day? Have we had Father? Do you know what? My head's all over the place. But anyway, yeah, she bought me it, so I'm going to batch paint or attempt to batch paint just the 10 Lumineth Guard Realm Lords. I don't even know what they're called. Lumineth Realm Lords. So yeah, little disclaimer now, I have got a bad chest. And no, I don't have COVID before anyone says so, but I will probably cough during this live stream. Yeah, but like all week I've just been really, really bad. Starting to get better now, but yeah, just really bad. But we crack on. I have got a video coming up on how I actually paint these, which I'm going to be editing today, and then hopefully I'll just get it chucked up on YouTube tomorrow. So if you want to go take a look, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and you can see how I paint up my colour scheme for the Lumineth Realm Lords. They're nothing really fancy. I just wanted something that looked fairly decent, a bit striking. Yeah. And blue and silver and red is what I've come up with. I actually think it is a colour scheme out of their Battle Tome, but the metallics are just silver, so that I've done. But in the book, I think they've gone more with what's the word? Like a blue metallic or a green metallic man are just silver kind of thing. So let's crack on anyway, guys. Let's crack on. Again, I should have really sorted all this out. Right, so what have you guys been up to anyway? You know what, I'm just going to move the camera just a touch, guys, so that you can see. You can actually see. Oh, I've had a fun little morning anyway. Obviously, doing my chores. You might hear the washer in the background. I do apologise if you can, but needs must. Nothing here, buddy. Model making trucker, how are you doing? Thank you for dropping by. So originally, I just had all the shields off And I thought, how hard would it be to get behind there? And then once I actually just placed them on, I realised I could have just built them with the shields and pitted them with the shields. But yeah, so I've stuck all the shields on basically, is what I'm saying. I'm doing good, thank you. How are you? I'm all right, mate, except I've just got a bit of I think, like a chest infection now. You might hear my voice is a bit, but yeah, I'm all right. I'm getting there. I took a COVID test the other day even. Oh my word, needs must, but it's not nice. Just finished some Necron terrain. Nice. Steve says, plus putting magnets on a GMDK so I can swap out the arms and weapons. Yep, that's the way to go in it, if you want to swap stuff out. To be fair, I've never magnetized anything. I wouldn't know how to, I don't think. But I have painted a lot of magnetized options for Tyranids. I did a massive Tyranid commission. I think, I rave on about it quite a lot. I think it's definitely my biggest commission to date ever since I've been doing commissions, and I think it worked out at like 20,000 or 25,000 points. I painted that in a few months. I say a few months, it was a year and a bit. But if we say a few months, it makes me sound good, doesn't it? And every arm was magnetized, every weapon option was magnetized for every model, even warriors and all that gubbins. But the lad was a serious gamer, so that's what he likes to do. Oh no, I've full sympathy for you. Never nice being ill. No, it isn't, mate. But I think, like, I'm never ill either. I don't take tablets for anything. Well, besides from my mental illness, my depression. But I don't like taking tablets because it's a proper weird, and you probably think I'm daft, but it's the body's way of telling you something's wrong. This is what I believe anyway. It's the body's way of telling you that there's something wrong. So why would you take a tablet to stop that kind of thing? I know that's a daft reason because obviously tablets do work. I'm not one of these anti-vaxxers. Get vaccinated, simple as that. But yeah, wow, this conversation took a very serious turn. But yeah, I don't like to take tablets, but I will if I am feeling bad. Steve F. To be honest, I'm a cheapskate, so I can only afford one Grandmaster Dread Knight. So it's a no. Hey, mate, absolutely. You don't have to. You don't have to explain yourself there, mate. If you can only afford one, you can only afford one. Yeah, it is a nice model, like the Dread Knights. I think Grey Knights are just a smart looking army. Really nice. I like the lore behind them. I think Lawrence on Tabletop Tactics, he's a big fan of them. They've got a nice Grey Knights. £1 land for me. I agree. Just ask the wife if I can stop taking my injection. I can stop taking my injection for my back. She said no. I'm a few more words. And a few more words, yeah. Mate, if you need it, you need it. Don't mess about with your health. Simple as that. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. I have got a nice little glass of juice here, just to wet me whistle, as I say. And also, I'm trying to stop drinking. I drink a lot of pop, or fizzy pop, or if you're in America, soda. If that's what you call it. Basically, Pepsi Max. I drink a lot of Pepsi Max. I'd easily go through two 2 litre bottles every 2 days. It's just ridiculous. It's not good, but I'm trying to cut down, and like I work in a supermarket, so you know the temptation's always there for me to. I'm just gonna go and get a drink, and I'm quite pleased actually that I haven't touched them. Um, Plus, again, guys, I might have to go and nip to the door soon because I am waiting for my delivery for HelloFresh. And I've noticed I've lost a little bit of weight by doing this HelloFresh. And obviously, I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that, but they do work. Because I don't do any exercise. And I've lost, I think, about £6, which is pretty cool. And that's literally just by changing portion sizes, really. I wouldn't even say anything different has changed. It's literally just portion size. Model Making Truck says I go through a 2 litre bottle of pop in about 3 months. Wow, I'd go through that in about 3 minutes, mate. In my house, it's ridiculous. I do have kids, like obviously, so. But having said that, my 4-year-old doesn't like fizzy stuff. He says it makes his I go for about 500 gram of coffee, and yeah. Oh, so that's your thing, is it? Coffee? I like coffee, to be fair, but yeah, my son doesn't like fizzy stuff, fizzy pop or anything. Says it makes his nose tickle. Little and portion control, little and often. Yeah, like me. Well, I won't say the wife because I don't want to be thinking her, but we in our house got a bit lazy, and I hope my wife doesn't mind me saying this. We got a bit lazy with cooking, with the kids being out all day, you know, school and whatever. Um, or if we've been at work during the day, come home. Last thing we want to do. Who's this? Karen Commissar. Hello, mate. How are you doing? And we basically just didn't cook. So the kids come in, they have their dinner and tea out at the nursery, which is pretty cool. So obviously we just have to like make for ourselves, but we got that lazy that we just never did, or if we did, it was once in a blue moon, you know. So we always used to get takeaway pretty much every night. At one point it was getting ridiculous. So we've stopped that, and we've decided to get this Hello Fresh, and it's actually making us cook, which is a nice thing, you know. Let's read some of these comments. Steve F says, at Model Making Trucker, I have 2 slip discs, tramadol and gabapentin. Keeps me going. Mate, if that's what helps you, you know, take it. Simple as that. Your health is not to be messed with. Simple. Yeah, and Ken Commissar is in. So, guys, what are your plans for today anyway? Model Maker Trucker says that Steve had tramadol before, but can't take it now as it sends me away with the fairies. Not good thing when I'm driving. A 44-ton lorry. Absolutely not, mate. Yeah, absolutely not. Sprue and Glue is saying hi to Lewis. I want to do a big shout out actually, and I was probably going to, well, I was definitely going to do it at some point, but a big shout out goes to Festa and Dad. If it wasn't for them, I'd like me getting involved in their live shows. Well, not even getting involved really, you know, just talking to you guys on there in the chat and stuff. I don't think I would have enjoyed doing lives, you know, going live and stuff. But I can honestly say I'm really enjoying this Monday little live show. Gets getting some hobby done. So yeah, definitely a big shout out goes to them guys and the guys that I've met through them. So obviously model making trucker, model making guru, you know, Steve and all them, and Sprue and Glue and all that type of stuff. Can't thank you enough for joining me. I don't have any kits, Lewis, sorry. Going to hopefully do some filming for my channel. Kind of neglected it. Karen Commissar says, hopefully getting my airbrush out soon. Cool, get it done, mate, get it done. Well, I was going to do some just undercoating today outside. Got nice weather, nice blue skies. Little bit of a wind, but that's not a problem. My gardens have got walls, so that'll shelter me for the wind. Let's just read some of these comments. Model making trucker says, "Hi David, are you doing 48-hour build? 48-hour build. That sounds fun." Steve F. Sorry, going to the lockup soon. I lock up after 9. Classic cars. Just took the engine out of an Austin 1300, getting the Mini Cooper in for a full strip down. Also putting spring suspensions on it as well. Nice, very nice. Sprue and Glue says, I don't have any kits, Lewis, sorry. Steve F says, I'm an ex-army mechanic, REME, suffer from PTSD. It helps keep me sane. Mate, all I can say is, you're an absolute legend, Steve. You know, PTSD, you know, I've never been in the army. I don't know how you suffer. Like, I don't know what the thing is with PTSD, but I can't imagine it's nice. But yeah, ex-army, just thanks for all that you've done. Sprue and Glue says, I'm getting things set up ready for my stream at 12 o'clock. Yes, don't forget to get ready for your stream, Sprue and Glue. Remember last week you forgot because you were watching Little Old Me, you know? Yeah, don't forget about yourselves. I don't think I'll be on as long as I usually am, actually, guys, today. Because obviously people have got their own streams to do and I've got little chores to do around the house, so that is a must today for me. Plus, I want to get on with some hobby. And I need to, yeah, you nearly forgot last week. I think it was because you were too busy in my chat telling everyone to go hit that like button. Cough, cough. I'll just shout this out to you as well, guys. Links are in the Facebook, and I'll put links into this video once it's like uploaded to YouTube, kind of thing. You know, little donations do help the channel go forward, better in it. Obviously, new cameras, new equipment, brushes, models, you know, stuff like that. It all benefits you guys as well. Whoop. Remember, guys, smash that like button. Thank you, Sprue and Glue. We have gone off. Or have we? I don't know. Can you still see me? I'm assuming you can. Yes, of course you can. Ooh, excuse me. So, Steve F says, a lot of agoraphobia, can't go places, sleep patterns, very nervous, over new things, just a few of the things for me. Ah, right. Models for heroes. I'm sure I've heard of that. Why does that ring a bell? I'm sure Fester has it in his live chat, like posted somewhere. I'm sure he does. I could just be completely wrong there, like, but so usually I'd have my models on a paint handle, but because I'm batch painting, it just takes too long to get them off and whatever. So what I think I might have to do is just buy loads of painting handles, at least 10, so I can just paint 10 at a time. I know you can obviously do, you know, a bit of blue tack on a old paint pot or something, but I quite like the paint handles. Quite cool. Put a bit of blue in there. So Cantor blue is quite a nice dark blue, but it is very thin. But it's not too bad once you get the second coat over. Let's check this out. Getting back into 40k after second edition 2 when in army, only been collecting for 3 months now, but it helps me keep busy. Mate, absolutely. If that's what helps you, you know, do it. I'm all into that. Whatever helps you, just do it. Obviously, if it's illegal, don't, but, you know. I think orcs Dark Angels, Crimson Fist, Grey Knights, Necrons and Tau will keep me busy for a while. I think the orcs themselves, mate, would keep you busy. But yeah, Dark Angels, I really like them. I was thinking about starting a little force of them, but maybe is it just the Deathwing? You know, is it Deathwing or yeah, Deathwing with the cream armor? I quite like them. Just a big army of Terminators. I think that'd be cool. I really wanted to do that just for my Iron Warriors, but yeah. Crimson Fists, you know, for me, they should be the poster boys. Not Ultramarines, but you know, Grey Knights are very cool. Necrons are cool as well. Tau, I think they're interesting. They are interesting, but I bought a few models there, like the start. Not was it was it Start Collecting? No, it wasn't. It was just the Pathfinders, um, and I just painted them, and I just couldn't get into them. But I really want to, so I don't know. But I think I'll just stick with what I've got for now and add to it. So mine are Lumineth. This is for Age of Sigmar. Hey, Jono, how you doing, matey? So mine are Lumineth. This is for Age of Sigmar. And the Beastmen, which is just a bit of a random one. But I thought, you know, I'm going to try something. But for 40k, I've got Death Guard, Necrons. I've finished painting them, so I'm just going to add to them as and when. My orcs, they're finished, so I can just add to them as and when. Space Wolves, they're finished-ish. I've got I'm not sure what the tank is, but I've got a tank to paint for them. Is it an Impulsor? I don't know. It's only a little, almost scouty looking tank. And I have Iron Warriors that I'm starting / in the middle of. So yeah, quite a few armies there to keep me going and whatever, you know. But hey, Jono's finally made a stream. And if you don't know Jono, go check him out on YouTube. Very cool, very cool. Is it just me Hammer? Is that what it's called? Where he basically just plays by himself. When all this is over with, guys, you know, we got to start meeting up with people. I'm going to go see Jono. I'm going to go take my orcs or something, and I'm going to absolutely smash him to bits. But yeah, it'll be good. I think, for me personally, what this pandemic has kind of taught me is we're not missing what's the word, like physical items. It's being around people, you know. For me, that's what this is all about, you know. That's what people are missing. Scaly Models Chaos says, hi, a question for you. I have just discovered a load of Empire infantrymen metal figures from about 25 years ago and wondered, can any primer be used, or is there a better one for metal figures? Any, mate. I think what you've got to do is once you've finished painting, seal it with a varnish. That'll stop any chipping and stuff like that. But just give them a quick scrub anyway, just before, and make sure they're fully dry, and then prime away, mate. Any primer you want. At the moment, I'm starting to buy Games Workshop actual colours, so Mechanica Standard Grey, just because it's easier for my Space Wolves. That's what colour they're going to be. And then obviously I add all the textures and details in, shadows and highlights. But otherwise, I just use like pound shop sprays. Like they're as good as any. You obviously use your head, don't spray it on too thick. And if anything, just go put your hand a little bit further away than you normally would when you spray, just to be on the safe side, so you're not clogging up. It's just a matter of using your head, really. Jono says, the only day I have jobs to do is a Monday. Got most of them done. Yeah, it's just me, Hammer. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Scaly Model Kiosk says, thanks for that. My pleasure, mate. It's what we're here for. It's what we are here for. I must admit, though, I hate painting metal models. I just think they're so the painting them just for me feels different painting them. For you it might just be different, but for me I don't like painting them. I will, but I just don't like doing it. Right, so Halford spray paint is a good paint and good price. Yeah, absolutely. Metal models are a pain to paint. The paint doesn't sit or flow right. Yeah, that's what I find, me personally. Um, but it's each their own. Some people, that's all they actually will paint. That's what they like to paint. So I think today what I'm gonna do once I'm doing my jobs and whatever, I'm gonna finish painting these probably off camera. Well, what I don't get done in the stream anyway, and watch a bit of YouTube. See who's been doing some cool videos. So what do you guys do when you are hobbying? Do you have music on, etc., etc.? Excuse me. Remember, guys, smash that like button. Thank you, Sprue and Glue. Scale modelling curses. I had completely forgotten I had even had them. As being away from GW stuff for 25 years. I'm not a fan of metal either, but thought I'd give it a go. Absolutely, mate. Yeah, absolutely. I think it'll from painting plastic to painting metal is you'll notice a difference of how the paint goes on and how just the feel of it. But it's all personal preference. Listen to Audible 40k. Cool. Cool. I watch battle reports, me. I don't know why. But yeah, battle reports. I try not to watch like how-to videos, like tutorials, because I feel if I'm painting something and then I'm watching a tutorial, I start painting whatever's on that tutorial onto my model, and I think, crap, what have I done? You know. There's that one done. So as you can see, I'm not doing much interest in painting. I literally am batch painting the blue onto my models. So I've sprayed all these silver, and the only thing that's, well, I say the only thing that's silver, the majority of it is silver, but for me it's a lot easier to spray the full model silver, and then because the armour is going to be silver, and it's easier for me to cut in all the cloth. And obviously if I go over a little bit, that's fine, but to paint all that silver in will just be a ball ache. Plus, I've done like the full box in the silver, so that's the silver pretty much done. Obviously after the wash stage, I'll go back over the silver just to brighten it up a little bit and, you know, create a little bit of interest there. But the majority of the detail and the focal point really is on this blue. I'll try and show you on the finished article, as it were, if it focuses. Might be a little bit too dark, but yeah, like all the blues highlight. Yeah, it is too dark. All the blues highlighted up, scratched up, and the feathers are all blended out on top of his head there. But you'll see that in the video when I post it up. Watching bat reps helps learn the game. It certainly does. I tend skill model chaoses. I tend to have YouTube on in the background, either a bit of Festus 67 or Fox or some cheesy 80s 90s music. Nice. Sprue and Glue says, my brother used to pre-coat his metal figures in watered down PVA before putting any paint on them. Yeah, I suppose that's another way of doing it. It must be extremely runny though. Don't. Yeah, I get why. Yeah, I definitely get why. But just make sure it's watered down a lot. Jono says we're watching bat reps help me play the game. Yeah, I think it's helped me a bit. You know, I think I'd still need help. Obviously, when I go to play, I'd still need someone saying, right now, what you've got to do is blah 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 blah. But I think because I don't know the order things go in. So, for argument's sake, is it moving, shooting, psychic? I don't know. Then what else? Whatever else it is, it'll say it in the book somewhere. I'll have to read it. But within them categories, you can do stuff. So that's what I think I'll be all right with. It's literally just the order in which you do such action. But for now, I think I'll just stick to painting. I think this lockdown as well gives you just a good time just to get your armies painted. So when you can actually play, you're going to get 10 points for for a painted army. I think I've painted quite a lot actually in this lockdown. I've I've pretty much painted my full orc army in this lockdown. But my orc army as well isn't like dry brushed, you know, like the quick method. I have laid the skin and, you know, put scratches and textures and stuff into the army. So it has took time, but I'm quite proud that I've actually done it. Steve says, I constantly watch back reps, but usually in the background. But if you listen to enough of them, something must sing in. Absolutely, yeah. Um, I'm one of these people though. I like learn stuff by doing it, kind of thing. It's not so much being like sitting down and listen. I have to physically do it. I'm halfway through 120 Orc Boys, done the green, silver, and brown, making my cult clan Death Skulls or a lot of blue. Yeah, that's exactly what mine is, mate. If you go back on my videos, you'll see I did a little showcase of what I've painted. I've done videos on how to paint them as well, so if you want to go check them out. But yeah, I like Death Skulls. Pretty cool. What does that say there? General front room gaming. You okay with what I wrote in a PM Masters talking between themselves? Cool. So as well, I recently just came past the 400 video mark, which is crazy. But then, is it? Seems I've been doing this for nearly 8 years. But yeah, how cool. 400 videos on the channel. None of them are any good, like, but I've got 400 videos on them. Yeah, when I get comfortable, I start making weird songs or sound even. I think what I'm going to enjoy about doing this is painting the horses. I don't really tend to paint cavalry or like that, so that's going to be fun. And obviously, I can decide what colour I want the little horsies. Yes, pal, it just takes me a long time to write anything. That's great fun. The videos wouldn't call them some. And have you know I'm a very good singer, Jono, once I start going and chirping away. It's called old age. You talk to yourself, get up to the kitchen, and then stand there asking, why did I come in here? And go back in 5 minutes later, get up again and still forget. Yeah, I'm only 36, mate. I'm not that old. Although the past few weeks, mate, I've been feeling it very, very achy. But I think it's like I've been run down and also. But yeah, oh, trust me though, when I go into a kitchen, I know why I'm there. It's usually food or, or to get a drink. Definitely know why I'm there. And it doesn't help that my hobby room is literally built on to my kitchen. It's one of them things when we got this house, instantly just saw the extension and just instantly said, yeah, that's a hobby room. And I was quite surprised that the wife went, yeah, okay, but you've just got to share it with the kids. So half the hobby room is for the kids, and half is for oh god, knocking the camera, sorry guys, and half is for me. Which is all good. Ooh, excuse me. But having said that, my 4-year-old son saw one of my old models a few months back, and he asked what it was. And basically, it was a big rat ogre. I'll show you that actually. Well, this is one of them anyway. It's not even painted. It's just, yeah, like there. And he absolutely loves it. he, he well tries to take it to bed, and he's just obsessed with it really. So I think he likes scaring. The only thing is though, he tries to get at my models now, so my heart is in my mouth. um, John Ossie is my whole house is my hobby room. Well, you're just lucky, aren't you? Steve F. My friend, miniature hobbyist, is the same. His workplace is half in the kitchen and living room. Looks like a bomb site. Like, a lot of people post up like their hobby spaces and stuff. I generally think I've got the neatest hobby space. Um, like there's literally no on it. Well, compared to some people's that you see out there. 8 likes. Remember, guys, smash that like button. Thank you, Sprue and Glue. Thank you, Sprue and Glue. So let's talk about Facebook groups. Which Facebook groups are you in, and which ones do you recommend? Now, obviously, I've got mine. Really like our little community there. Obviously, I'm in quite a lot of others. I'm in Nick's Idic Beers. That's a very good one. Chill and War Gamers, I'm in theirs. I'm in Festers. Oh, shut up, you. Miniature Hobbyist. What does that say? Got a 7x4 table in my front room. Yes, you do, mate. And very good back reps you do on it. Not a big fan of Facebook. Hey, that's cool, mate. That's cool. I just know, obviously, Facebook is, got a lot of groups and stuff that people like to follow and stuff. But I must admit, some of the groups that I'm in, I don't think they're very people friendly. If that makes sense. It's all about just slagging off people's work. And now, I'm not saying it's the admin people in it. It's obviously the people who they let in it. I have to approve people to come into my group, and it's kind of one of them things. If I've not spoken to you at all before, or have an inkling of who you are, then you don't really get into it. I've got like 320 odd members, and we're all in there to help each other out, kind of thing. I see too much bitching and stuff on Facebook, and it really does my head in. A lot of people can get quite intimidated by painters and stuff on YouTube and Facebook. When they see the work and they go, oh my god, that's amazing. I can't post my work up now after I've seen that. I kind of encourage it, because we've all got to start somewhere, and if you can get tips and tricks and stuff on how to better your, or if you feel that it'll better your hobby, then I'm all for it. Right, let's have a look here. Thank you. I only have a few Space Marines for painting. I'm not a gamer. Hey man, you don't have to be. I'm not really a gamer either. Let's see how many I'll get done here. Right, so we've been on nearly an hour. Maybe another half an hour, guys. Just so Sprue and Glue can get ready for his live stream. Jono says, was in a load of groups who did nothing but slag people off, so left them. No hate from anyone in this hobby. Yeah, I don't get it, me. I generally don't get it. I mean, we've all got something in common. We all enjoy the hobby. And I think a few people seem to think because they know the rules of the game inside and out, or they have their own little clique, that they can pass judgment on people. No, I'm not into that. I only like YouTube channels where they have a laugh and don't take it serious. Yeah, I'm the same, mate. I'm the same. Like, there's obviously the more professional channels out there that are pretty cool. I keep raving on about Tabletop Tactics. It's one of my favourite channels. And it's literally just because they've took it upon themselves to make their channel a business, but yet still have fun and come up with cool ideas and all that. So for me, that's what it's all about. I like now, YouTube say, and probably other people say as well, to get recognised on YouTube, which it might be true. You've got to have not the latest equipment, but all these special effects and whatever. And I'm trying to learn how to do it. Just because I'm learning how to do it doesn't mean it was that. Lauren, I can't pronounce that. Lorienden. Lorienden. Hi. How are you doing? Throw dice, push plastic men. Throw dice, push plastic men around, have a laugh, get it wrong, and plod on. Festus 67's workshop is one of the best for a laugh and great content. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm trying to learn the technical side kind of thing. It's a slow process, but hey yo. And to be fair, I don't even use all these special techniques and effects in my videos. It's just I want to say just basic editing techniques. I mean, I've only recently just started using like how to make a thumbnail. So yeah. Now like I say, I'm a big fan of people who do this professionally, but I like channels where it's literally they're pointing the camera at something and they're shooting it and they're saying, "This is what I've done this week, blah blah blah. I hope you like what I've done." Now, for me, that's inspiring because it's just like being, sat with your mates kind of thing, like your local games workshop, getting, seeing what your friends have done, and that inspires me. So, I haven't played a game since 1987. I think my first game will be about 6 hours long. Yeah, 1987. Wow, I was only 3. Some people, once money tires, forget who got them there. Absolutely. That's what I'm trying to be like. I'm trying to get monetized. But I definitely won't forget, where I come from and what I'm doing. Excuse me. Mine's just a crow when it comes to YouTube. So basic. Second edition, just Orcs and Space Marines, but also done a lot of D&D in the army. See, that's one thing I've never done is D&D. It does look interesting. Looks fun. But yeah. I saw that video that Duncan Rhodes put out where he's made his own character for his D&D things. That looks pretty cool. I wouldn't mind getting my own little figure of me. I think I'd have to be quite ironic and get a dwarf or something though. Even though I'm 6'6". That was another thing when I was choosing which army I wanted to do for Age of Sigmar. Should I do ogres because they're big, massive things like me, or should I do dwarfs and just be totally, ridiculous? And in the end, I just chose little skinny elves because that's me as well. Mini War Games. He's done 2 series of Now Me in the 40k was D&D. Oh, sorry. That's what got me into 40k was D. Alright, cool. Again, tabletop tactics. I've got a D&D thing going on. I don't know if they've been able to do it as much with what's been going on, obviously. But they've got a series. I watched a few of theirs, but it's more for comedic value because I find it funny when people start doing accents and stuff. I don't know why, but yeah, they've obviously all their characters have got accents and it's just fun. And it helps that I think all of them were TV actors at one point as well. So I'm sure they're okay with acting. You'd hope they were. Funny how we all have very similar ideas. Showing my age, it was first edition and I was 19-year-old. Funny how we all have very similar ideas and foundations and how we all got into this and all come together in a community. Well, that's it, you see. We're all part of something, as silly as you might find it, We're all linked by something. We all enjoy painting. We all enjoy building, or some might not enjoy them aspects, you know, but we all do it. We've all invested a bit of money into it. Some more than others, you know, but that's not a problem. I mean, like I say, 8 years ago, I think it will be soon, I decided I wanted to do a YouTube channel. Now, well, sorry, I wanted just to be on YouTube. Didn't know what for, and I didn't know what I was going to do or anything. I think I made it mainly just because I watched a few videos, and not even about wargaming, I think. Oh, 2 seconds, guys. I have a package. This might be my Hello Fresh. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Right, I'm back. Yeah, it was just my Hello Fresh orders come. Gives you a time slot, so you kind of know when it is. What was I talking about as well? I've forgotten. Oh yeah, so I wanted just to comment on like YouTube and stuff, but for some reason it wouldn't let me unless I had a YouTube account kind of thing. So I just made it, and then obviously watching YouTube and stuff, I thought, well, that looks pretty fun. So I made it. I made one day, not knowing what I wanted to do. And I think it was left for about a year or so before I even, you know, filmed anything. And then when I started watching Warhammer, like related stuff on it, I thought I'll just show what I am painting at the time. And it was the most horrendous video ever. It was literally all my models laid out on my bed. And I just showed that. But yeah, so that's how my YouTube adventures started. But if I'm honest, I think I would have probably waited till now to make one. I think because I'm still stuck in my old ways, and you know, and obviously YouTube's changed quite a bit now. And the fact that I never really understood it then, I'm still catching up kind of thing, if that makes sense. Jono says I'm 52 and my pal ran into the had with a couple of Rogue Trader, and that was it. 40k all the way. It can be funny when you look back over your old videos. Yeah, and to be fair, I think I made the mistake of actually just deleting like my old videos, because obviously that counts towards your watch time. So, I mean, I need quite a lot of watch time to get my 4,000 watched hours. Now remember, I'm nearly 8 years in, and I've only got, I think, 700 or 800 hours of watch time. Now that's not to say you guys, if that's what you're into, will be doing. It literally is how good your content is, and I basically just haven't made good content, so it's my own fault really. But as well, this is like the controversial side here. I think as well, if your face fits kind of thing, you'll get there a lot quicker. Now I know a lot of people will say, "Oh no, well," but I'm also saying it's my fault as well. But I definitely think if your face fits, if you're in the click, you know someone who can push your videos kind of thing, then yeah, you're onto a winner kind of thing. But let's not grumble about that. Let's just make content because we like to make it. I mean, I'm quite well known, I suppose, in a few communities and whatever. Yet my videos very rarely get over 100 views. So, it just goes to show. Ten likes. Remember, guys, smash that like button. If I made a YouTube channel, I don't think people would understand a Scouse accent. Not the best accent for videos. Hey, mate. There has been people who've done it, and try not. You don't. Well, if you think your accent's gonna hinder you from doing it, then just do videos that don't have you talking in it. If you just want to show off what you're making, just do a little montage video, or there's apps out there where you can type on the screen. So for argument's sake, I'll have that model there, and it'll say, "This is a Lumineth Realm Lord. I painted it." Blah 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 blah. Whatever. If you're that conscious about your accent. But yeah, I know people out there who've got Scouse accents, and I can understand them. But it's one of them things as well. If you don't do it, you'll never know. That one's also fine. Brush and Ball Gun. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Brush and Ball Gun's a Scouser and he makes cracking videos. Yeah, he does. That was one of them. Yeah, I was trying to think of another one, but Peninsula Painting Projects. I think he's a Scouser. I don't think he does videos anymore actually. But yeah, he's the Scouser. He runs his own store now, I think, but I don't know how well it's doing. I don't really hear much from him now. Has anyone Sprue and glue. Look, bud, it's not your fault you have a Scouse accent. Just go with who you are and what you have. Yeah, we won't hold it against you. Excuse me. Has anyone bought anything from Spellcrow before? Or recently, or, you know, this year, or in this pandemic? And if so, how long did it take to get here? The reason I say this is because I am now sponsored by Spellcrow. And they're just sending me some stuff over, but it seems to be taking like a while, quite a while. Not that I'm complaining, obviously, you know, when it gets here, it gets here. But I'm just like wondering how long their delivery process takes, usually. Peninsula Paint, no, none of that. Peninsula Projects, is he from the Wirral? Lives by Lisgard or New Brighton? I wouldn't have a clue, mate. I just know he's got a Scouse accent. And he owns, is it Primal War Games? Right, what time are we on? Nearly out past, guys, so I am going to be ending this stream soon, just so Sprue and Glue can go and get ready for this. But I will put this out here now, guys. Is there anything you want to talk about for next week's show, or do you just want it to be another chill and chat kind of thing? Remember, guys, smash that like button. Jono says. There is a hobby shop in Lisgard, but he has shut down due to COVID. Yeah, I can imagine it's hit a lot of people quite hard. Luckily, mine local gaming store is still open, Gaming Figures, but he does a lot of his now online. You can still order and he'll send it out. He works really hard, does a lot there. Don't cut your stream short. All right then, mate. I'll leave it on a little bit longer. So yeah, and he does a thing now where if you order something, you can just order it off his website. He will text you a time when to come, so it's almost like a click and collect service. Jono says it'll take a good bit with the way the post office is at the moment. If it's coming from abroad, it could take a couple of months to get here. That's fair enough. Like I say, it's fair enough. Like I say, I'm getting a few kits off them, a few models and stuff just to have a look and paint up for them. And then there might be something in it for you guys as well along the way. Chill and chat, and I'll try and get all my jobs done. That's it, mate. So in an hour and a half, I've managed to paint 4 guys with the blue one. So it's a pretty easy scheme because the silver trim is all there, and that's the benefit of spraying them like a colour that you're going to be using. Like, I knew I was going to be using silver, and it was going to be for the armour, so I thought spraying them is just the easiest way, because blue will go over silver quite nice, and especially the dark blue anyway. Yes, that's him, Primal War Games. Just looked on maps. It's a shame that as well, though, because he's just had a young kid as well. So it's a shame. Yeah, read all them comments. But yeah, guys, if you can, and you feel like you wanna support me, there is a links to my PayPal account for the channel. Just go over to Facebook and yeah, do that. I don't think I can put a link to it in here. The Paylog, what are we up to? We are just painting a few Lumineth Realm Lords, but you've come right at the end, mate. I am going to be going soon. Spoon Glue says, I like your stream just as it is, no rushing around. Happy days, mate. That'll do me just fine. There's definitely no rushing around if I can go take a parcel at the door. Every stream. I'll get my mate to drive past when I get picked up later. It's only 5 minutes away by car for me. 12 likes from you guys. Smash that like button. Hey. Hey, we're getting better and better as the weeks go on with this like malarkey. Yeah, if anyone actually has my link to PayPal, John, or have you got it? See if you can put it in the chat, and then obviously if people want to donate towards it, they can. But off the top of my head, I can't think what it is. Because I know obviously I've done a commission for you, so you've had my PayPal. Those are the ugliest orcs I've ever seen. Well, weren't the orcs out of Lord of the Rings originally elves? I have no orcs to paint, mate, to be fair, because I've painted everything for my Death Skulls army. So once I've, painted all this and find some models that I want to paint for my orcs, then I will go back to them. I think they need some vehicles. They don't have any vehicles, so I might get a few trucks. Then again, I might just get more boys. You can't have enough boys, I suppose. That sounds so wrong, but yeah, you know what I mean. "13 likes. This is crazy." But Spro, you just tell me when you're gonna head off, mate, and that's when I'll end. All right. I'll have a look and post in the comments, pal. Yeah, thanks, mate. I generally can't remember what my PayPal is. I'm not trying to beg people for money, but it's nice to have it there, I suppose. Any little tip goes a long way, really. I do have a Patreon, but for some reason I can't get into it. So, and again, that's in my... Actually, Jono, if you could, just go onto the Facebook page. My Facebook page, I can't do it right now because obviously I'm streaming. And I've put it in the announcements for the PayPal. Yeah, Patreon it's a nice idea, but I can't log into it for some reason. So I think I might just scrap Patreon, to be fair, because I can't log into it to actually do anything. I mean, luckily I haven't got any Patreons, hence why I'd just prefer to do PayPal if you wanted to donate money. I mean, if people want things from me for it, that's not a problem either. I can give you like one-on-one painting classes, I suppose, if you want to call it that. Yeah. Pete Higgins thought I'd hit the like to show appreciation for the company whilst I'm painting Blood Bowl miniatures. Wow, cool. Blood Bowl seems to be quite popular as of late. And dare I say, I was looking at it the other day, but I think I'd get laughed off because I'd have to paint mine as the Arsenal football team because I'm an Arsenal fan, even though I live in the northeast. But yeah. But yeah, I quite like the Blood Bowl miniatures. I like the Blood Bowl orcs. I think they look really cool. Definitely suit like that type of thing, orcs playing football slash. It's Arse who? Yeah, Arsenal. Don't ask me what's happening with him at the moment. Message retracted. I think you just put a single word in. That's okay, nobody's perfect. Yeah, mate, I understand. I think we just went downhill as soon as Arsene Wenger left. But you always get that little transition, don't you? I mean, Man U had it when Fergie left. They did rubbish for a while, so you know it's just to be expected. But you know, we'll crack on. I've converted my Blood Bowl orcs. Even used the football as a hand grenade. Nice. Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of people. I think I've done that as well. But yeah, where is it the one that looks like it's throwing the ball? That looks like a pretty cool sculpt. I'd like to paint that actually. I painted the orcs from bloody hell, what was it? Underworld. I think they were my favourite little warband, them orcs. It's mad though how orcs can just transfer into any like gaming system and just look cool. I've just knocked the camera there, guys. Sorry about that. Oh, low battery. So I might have to. PayPal is Underdog, and it comes start up for you, pal. Alright. Yeah, I'll sort it out, mate, once this actually comes off. I have to charge my phone because I think I'm going to die. My team are Mercedes F1. Mercedes. I'm a Ferrari man with F1. I'm not a big fan of Lewis Hamilton, you see. I don't like what he stands for, but yeah. But you can't deny the lad knows how to drive a bloody car. But yeah, I used to watch F1 quite a lot. My mate at work, he's obsessed with F1. He's had tickets cancelled for Silverstone and stuff. Obviously, what's going on. But, you know, he's got helmets and everything. And he's just bought himself a house and he's got a bar in the garden. And he's trying to persuade his lass if he can call the bar in the garden something after F1. So I think he was going to call it Bar 44. 44 is obviously Lewis Hamilton's number. Steve says, I use 4 different orcs into a DJ in an orc disco diagram. We've got, I called him Fat Boy Warfast. Yeah, get it. Cool. Right, my phone's gonna die, I think, guys. So what I'm gonna have to do is leave it there because my charger won't reach. But yeah, thank you all for joining me in this little live video. And you hope you all have a nice day and get all the stuff that you need doing done. And I'll see you all next Monday. But I will be putting some videos out as well. Hopefully I'll get one out today or tomorrow. So stay tuned for that, how to paint this guy. Not that you can see it's a bit too bright, shadowy and that, but yeah. All right, guys, thank you very much. I will see you all later.